land cycle predictions. Land cycle predictions. And, you know, for Dominaria United, we'll just go ahead and squash this. I don't think we're going to get the allied fetch lands. I don't think there's any reason for them to use up that equity on this set, especially if they're hinting at some sort of treasure thing. So we won't get the allied fetch lands.
Yeah.
I think we could just get some check lands. I think check lands would be fine.
Last time we went, we got the check lands.
Yeah. Pain lands would be great. Pain lands are awesome. Like, pain lands are so useful. They're so useful in EDH too. Right, Gulf Coast. I know that they wanted to get away from fetch lands. They're banned in Pioneer, but yeah, fetch lands lead to a very fast and very degenerate standard format. So they're probably just going to reserve that equity for master sets or overpriced secret layer products. Looking at you, secret layer ultimate edition. Jeez.
Apocalypse land cycle was the pain lands. Don't mind
those. And when was the last time these got reprinted? I feel like it was a core set. It's been so long. Origins, maybe?
Here's
Magic
a hot
Origins?
Here's a hot take. What if they... Oh, looks like they've been being dropped into commander decks like crazy.
Oh, sometimes they show up in commander decks. That's right.
Yeah, these are cheap as crap at this point. How about the foil? Apocalypse foils aren't very cheap. Yo, okay. So here's a super hot shot here. What if, because it's Dominaria United, they do the pain lands, but they do them in 3 colors? So it's like add white, black, blue.
Oh, wow.
And it deals the damage to you. That could be cool. I would take those.
Oh, wow. That would be a new take on this cycle here.
I don't know that we ever get a ton of 3 color.
Yeah, you know, it's like
colors.
It's like a you know, a little bit of a downgraded City of Brass.
Okay,
it's like
I take that
meeting
back.
In the middle.
I mean, all of our Dragon Legends are 3 colors. Yeah, bro. Here we go. We're digging in now, chat. Now we're digging. Now we're digging in deep. We're gonna get 3 color pain lands in Dominaria United. And
slow fetches would be cool. I do like those. From Mirage.
Yeah.
Those would be good. I like those.
I'm all in on this. I'm all in on this try pain land here. You get to run Trevor's Ruins again, except it deals the damage to you and doesn't come into play untapped.
Yeah, Trevor's Ruins. I still have that card, Joel.
Jake played the very first deck he built was the attacking guy, the exalted guy. What's his name?
Well, it wasn't my first commander deck. It was one of my early ones though. Yeah.
What's the name of the guy? Oh, Rafik.
Yeah. Well, Trevor's Ruins wasn't legal in standard. It was
that was in the commander deck.
That was in commander that I played that, yeah. Yeah,
because at that point a tri land that comes into play tapped was still really good in commander. Ooh, Lou Dukes. Now I'm thinking too, back to Zendikar Rising. I want some more of those lands. Those dual modal face lands.
Yeah.
Dual modal faced? No, modal face dual lands. There we go. Whatever they're called.
I would be fine with just like kind of like a variant of the lands that came out of cons. Just like enter tapped and they tap for 3, but maybe add something on it like they did in Capenna, and you can pay a cost to sacrifice them to draw a card. Yeah, like Frontier Bivouac, like you enter, it enters tapped, it taps for 3, but then add a little something on there where it's like you could pay a cost of like 3, sacrifice it, draw a card, something like that. I'd be fine with any of that too. I don't have a problem with a land entering the battlefield tapped. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I also don't.
I don't mind it. I like if there's a cost we can pay. Make it a lightning bolt. So it'll be like the single mana tapping lands that were the modal DFCs
Yeah.
from Zendikar, where it has a spell on one side and it comes into play tapped unless you pay 3 life. Except just make it straight up a land that says we won't give it the land types. We're not making this thing searchable, but it just says enters the battlefield tapped unless you pay 3 life. As it enters the battlefield tapped, does it? I don't know. I'm not an MTG card writer.
You know, I also would be fine with the speed lands that we got in Scars of Mirrodin. I'd be fine with those. Just like Dark Slick Shores, Black Cleave Cliffs.
That's a good way of thinking too, because I do think
yeah.
that it's going to be like, I don't know that Brothers War is actually going to be a set. I think it's, at the very least, we're going back to New Phyrexia after that. If it does become a legitimate set, we'll probably be headed back to New Phyrexia. So it feels like, yeah, maybe that's a good parallel to draw. Look back to Scars of Mirrodin, and I don't know, Scars of Mirrodin. I don't know what the set is for that.
SOM.
SOM. Thank you.
Yeah, like I'd be fine with these. These are great. And they need a reprint.
Did we
like Black Cleave is like so expensive.
In Vow we got these, the 2 or more lands. Where did we get these before? Have we gotten these before?
Wait, go back to that.
Oh, we got them all across. Okay, never mind. We got them all across Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got the whole cycle there. Yeah.
I didn't know if we were going to maybe finish that cycle out, but those came out across there. By the way, these lands, I know I've only been talking about the tricycle lands from Streets of New Capenna, and the fetch lands from Modern Horizons 2, and the opponent lands and Reflecting Pool from Baldur's Gate, but these have been all-stars for me in Commander. I would, if I were you, pick one of these versions while they're still super cheap. And pick the... Oh man, I didn't even know they had alternates in the borderless. I thought it was just going to be... Oh,
they do.
Baby. Yeah. All right, well, the next Joel's What I'm Buying is going to be one of every of those in borderless non-foil.